may be a little tiny and move real slow. Reach the end of the board, they all will grow to a rook, knight, bishop, or even a queen, man. And after that happens, it gets real mean. And two squares straight on their first move, then one square straight is the disco groove. They're the infantry, it ain't hard to see.
Hello and welcome again to the GMG Study Hall. We have the Grand Match Gala a few days away, starting this week, this Saturday at USC. It's going to be exciting. I know you guys want to win this big, wonderful trophy right here. I know this is what you want to win. And like we said before, it will take the hard work to win this trophy. Hard work pays off, learning equals learning. Teamwork makes the dream work. Everything speaks. I'm possible, so are you. Prepare, perform, and every setback's a setup for a comeback. Always unleash your greatness. This is what it's all about, baby. Actually, as I said before, it's not exactly what it's all about. Yes, you want to have a chance to win a trophy. You want to win the thousands of dollars in college scholarship money. I know. It's not all about that. We do want to have a good time. We want to create the good memories, moments and memories, the M&Ms in life. We want to challenge ourselves to get better every single day. So if we don't win it this year, what did we learn? What mistakes did we make? Let's take that and add it so we can come back next year and do even better. So it's all about self-development at the end of the day. If we can believe it, we can achieve it, we can visualize it, we can see it in our minds, we can manifest it in our real life. So that's what we want to just start practicing on doing, so learning from our mistakes as well. All right, real fast, we're going to jump into something. I just want to show you a good strategy to go against the 4-night opening. 4-night opening is a basic opening game strategy that a lot of our students have been learning and utilizing, which is really good. Simply getting those knights out. Knights center pawns before knights, knights before bishops, bishops before castling, right? So you'll see this very often with getting the center pawn out, right? Getting those knights developed, knights before bishops, getting those bishops out, releasing this bishop to come out here or here, getting that castling with your king, right? Center pawns before knights, knights before bishops, bishops before castling, getting those end pawns up. You got a basic strategy, you got piece development happening, you're controlling the center of the board, whoever controls the middle controls the game. So you're taking full control of that center. You got your kings castled in a safe place. The rooks are able to see each other from across and able to communicate and protect that back rank, which is very important. So this is a very good opening game strategy. If you're vanilla and you see chocolate opening up with this strategy, we talked about how this is warfare. This is mental warfare, where the mind is all. So battle is won and lost in the mind. Whether you believe you can or you can't, you are right. This is what's taking place on this chessboard. We talked about how we have to use some skills of deception in the game of chess. We have to find out where our opponent's weakness is and take advantage of it. If they are passive, we might have to find out how we can be aggressive and create some weaknesses that we can take advantage of. This is very much a battlefield. And we're not just trying to win the individual battle on the chessboard. We want to win the war, and that's getting a checkmate. So we talked about also using a little bit of science and seeing what works against certain openings. If you see something happening, how to observe it, how to recognize it, study the patterns of it, and know what to do to counter it. So if you see this 4-night opening coming out against you, there are many different ways to attack it. And one of my favorites is the fried liver attack, but that's another lesson all in itself. Here's what we're going to get into here, though. So we get our knights out. We see their knights coming out. Looks like we're about to get right into that 4-night opening. We bring out Bobby the bishop. We start that Italian game. I told you this is a very useful tactic. I love to use it myself. we see them developing their knight. So now they have their 2 knights out, they're preparing for the 4-knight opening. We're just gonna throw something at them and see how they respond. All we're gonna do is take our knight and move it to G5. This creates a 2-fold attack. We have 2 pieces attacking the F7 square, and we want to watch and see how they deal with it. If they don't deal with it properly, you can earn an advantage in this case. So let's watch and see. If you see them make a move like this, this is not good. Ultimately, we are trying to get our knight here because we want to create a fork situation to put that queen and that rook under attack. Queen worth 9, respectively. The rook is worth 5. The knight is worth 3, right? So regardless of which one we get, we're going to have a profitable exchange, which we talked about before, which is exchanging a less valuable piece, sacrificing self to gain a more powerful piece, right? Right? Okay. So that's what we want to do. So if they do something like this, this is useless for chocolate, we can go after this square. Okay? So we're going to sit and watch what they do. How do they respond? Do they go after that? Well, then that wouldn't be too good either. You know, do they bring out their bishop and try to just develop their pieces? See, yes, developing your pieces is good, but you don't want to be a robot. You have to learn how to think independently. All right? You see a certain situation, know how to react to it properly. If you see this 2-fold attack coming at you, don't be a robot and just keep on developing your pieces. You have to respond to what happened here on the chessboard. But let's say that they do something like that. Maybe they will. We're going to go in. Take that pawn. We already have a pawn advantage. Please don't think these are weak, wimpy, little pawns. They're not weak, wimpy, little pawns. They're important because each pawn has a potential to make it to the other end of the board to become a queen. So look at each pawn as a potential queen, or take on the power of the queen. So they can each take on the power of the queen. That means you can have up to 9 queens on the chessboard. So don't look at these pawns like they're weak, wimpy, little pawns. Each pawn that you can get an advantage on and capture, that's a great thing to gain material. All right. So we throw our knight out. We got the pawn. King cannot capture us because the king can never move into danger. So he cannot capture our knight. We do have his queen and his rook under attack. Obviously, it would be wise for them to save the queen, and if they do that, we simply take the rook. Now we have a 6-point advantage. Our knight might not make it out of there alive, but if he doesn't, no problem. We already got what we came for. So we're up, we're winning. And when you have a lead like this, you want to begin exchanging pieces often as possible. Pawn for pawn, knight for knight, bishop for knight, knight for bishop, whatever, rook for rook, queen for queen. You want to exchange because you're going to break down the power and you're going to have more power left. So this is a time to start exchanging when we have this advantage. All right, if they don't save the rook, and let's say that they decide to save their rook, which would not be intelligent. Let's say they decided to castle, which they could do. There's no danger here. Well, I'll happily take the queen. Happily take the queen. That would be a huge mistake for Chocolate City. But you never know. People are under pressure. People might not be thinking straight. They might make that mistake. I challenge you to not be that person. Make sure that you're patient. Before each game, take a couple deep breaths. Center yourself. Visualize what you want to happen. And make smart decisions. All right? The best chess player is the one who is making the best decisions throughout the game. Both large and small decisions. You want to make the best possible decisions. All right. So this is just a quick way to go after that 4-night opening. We've covered a lot of different things on the videos in the GMG study hall. But, you know, the ones who are very serious, you're going to look over these things. You're going to try to master them. You're going to prepare yourself because you never know. You might see these scenarios and you will be prepared. Proper preparation promotes peak performance. Proper preparation promotes peak performance. Study it, my man. My kings, my queens. Let's go. We can do this.
square